Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have a great show, and you know why it's so great?
Why?
Because we have not featured this item before.
Oh.
This is the first time.
I don't know how we find so many new things on a regular basis.
I'm exhausted looking
Wayne.
for new things.
I
It is
know.
me. Because when I saw this...
Especially for men.
Well, I saw this and I thought all the fishermen that we have, and you know, the fishermen are particular.
Yeah.
When they're reeling in one of these, it's big and it's, you know, it's
Old.
substantial.
Yeah.
So is this pendant.
Yeah.
You don't want a little flimsy, hollow pendant. You want something big and substantial.
That
like
really represents your catch.
Yes. So when people say, how big was it? You can say, this is 1/1000th scale of the Marlin I caught when we were out there
I don't know
deep
how
sea
they
fishing.
do that. That's
yes.
amazing.
It's amazing. But the detailing on this, you have the contrast between the polished silver and the matte silver,
Right.
which really pops that mirrored polish finish. You have the detailing of the fins, the sword on the Marlin.
I was surprised at the weight of it. And when I say the weight, to me, a certain weight feels very elegant, very elevated, where
Yes.
it feels very expensive.
Well, it is, you know, it's very heavy. It's solid.
Nice. It's not hollow.
No, it's 0.925
Right.
sterling silver
And the price of sterling silver has gone up.
substantially.
So
we're
this
also
is a great price.
And we're also including the chain, the 20-inch chain to go with it. It's a
Wow.
popcorn link chain, which is a really cool, when you look at it, it looks like a rope, like a real rope.
Right.
So that's why, or fishing line too. So that's why I wanted to pair it with that.
I
Now-
do like what you were saying about the contrast between the polished and
the mirror finish.
the mirror finish. Yeah, it does really make a difference because it catches your eye and it differentiates the details where you can see the fin and look at. That's so beautiful.
It is beautiful.
A CZ eye.
That CZ actually catches your eye too because it's right in the eye of the pendant. Now I want to point out too that the bail is a little larger. So if you have a bigger chain and you
right.
want to use it, we include the chain as a bonus.
Yes.
But you can see that this particular pendant is almost 2 inches tall from the bail down to the bottom.
Right.
That detailing on that back fin it's almost true to what
I love
a
that
Marlin
curve
is. Yes.
on that. And it does feel like just like when you see videos of people reeling it in,
thrashing
it thrashes
about.
and it
Yes.
curves itself. You know, it's not straight.
Exactly.
So I love that detail. And, you know, it is a substantial size, right? We're talking about 1.5 inch tall, like you were saying, by 1.25 inch wide. And this is just, I think it's a stunning piece, and it's going to be something where it does give you that opportunity to talk about the fish that you caught.
Well, too, you know, a lot of people have you're going to have 2 people buying this. You're going to have several people
Right.
buying this, but you're going to have the locals that live here that fish all the time, and then you're going to have the people that come here and they might charter a fishing expedition. So if you're watching on the mainland and you want a memento, this is the perfect thing to
Right.
purchase. If you're gifting it to somebody,
Right.
they're going to be blown away.
And now another person might just be someone who loves the look of this pendant.
Right.
So you don't have to be a fisherman or have caught a marlin or tried to catch a marlin. You can just be someone who loves the ocean and who loves the look of this.
Or maybe you're just kind of cool and you want something to hang around your neck and
it looks
and
good.
it looks good.
Right.
If somebody asks you, are you a fisherman? You could just say, no, you just like this. Or you could just kind of stretch the truth and just say, yeah, you don't have to
The
say.
one that got away.
Yeah, it's the one that got away. Exactly. So don't let this be the one that got away. Where this is priced
I'm
for...
surprised at the price.
Well, it's priced
very good.
because we know that you're going to want to give a gift or buy something for yourself, and everything is going up. So we tried to keep the price affordable. Again, silver has gone up substantially in the past year, 2 years. So our prices are really great prices. So we try and do that.
Now, don't forget, we do include a free gift box. We will send it for you as a gift, and then we can include a note from you. It's funny because we talk about this, but we have a really fun time helping with the messages. You know, people are like, I don't know what to say, and then, you know, we'll say something like sent with aloha and love, and they're like, that's perfect.
Or
you know,
they'll say, just say it's from Bob. And I'm like, no, you can't just say it's from Bob. You have to say warm alohas from the island of Hawaii. Aloha, Bob. Or love,
and they can
Bob.
imagine you.
Yeah, and they're like,
aloha.
You know, I don't know, I don't know, and I'm like, yes, you gotta say it.
I was gonna say what I think is cool is a lot of times, and because a lot of us are not handwriting cards anymore or letters, you know, it's a text or, you know, an email, and it's different. And so when somebody gets this gift, especially if they're not expecting it, and then if you write something that you don't normally say, so a lot of us, you know, are kind of out of practice of saying some things, or maybe you've always wanted to say this to
I love you. Maybe you don't usually say that.
Yeah.
When I suggest that, sometimes they're like, oh, I don't usually say that. Well, it's a first time for everything.
Yeah, or, you know, to the love of my life,
Right.
or, you know, just that I love you so much.
We're here to help you with that. So relax, give us a call. We're happy to do it for you. All right. This you haven't seen before. It's our new Hawaiian quilt print ginger umbrella.
Wow.
Lori
so
has
purple
the
and black.
lavender actually, and I have the red and black. If you want a striking umbrella, this is the umbrella to have. You can see that it's different than the other umbrellas. We do have the other styles. We'll show you at the end of this segment the other styles, but we had to feature this near the holidays because we know these are gonna fly out.
I want to show you that you can press this button and it opens.
Or press it and it collapses.
So it really is a beautiful umbrella, and you can see that it's just got such a vibrancy that people love, and it really makes their day, and it does make a beautiful gift.
Now, I want to point out all the different details. You want to press that button and make it collapse and come back. See how easy that is? Now, it's a 45-inch wide canopy. So if you need to get 2 people under it, that's no problem. You also have the windproof panels that are great. They're at the top, they allow the wind to go through, and it helps prevent it from turning inside out, which a lot of umbrellas do.
Oh,
and once they do, they're ruined.
Yeah.
But this has fiberglass ribs, which is amazing because the fiberglass ribs keep it flexible.
So
and you want that.
I always tell everyone that it took 2 years for Wayne to put all the requests that all of you had into this umbrella.
Just when I thought I had it, somebody asked for something else.
And not just the request, but you thought of wonderful additions.
Now, I have to point out, you can see on the screen, Ola Ikawai Aka Apua, which is there is life in the water from the clouds. And we engrave that on every one of our umbrellas, just as kind of a reminder. And you can see on the screen how easy it is to open and close. That's our Hono umbrellas, which we still have 2. As I said, I'll show you more of our umbrellas styles that we have at the end. But we wanted to, and I told you this at the beginning of the year, feature different umbrellas so you didn't get too bored,
Right.
and we wanted to feature new ones all the time. And this is the latest. We have not featured this before. So if you love bold colors, and it's very striking on the black background. That's what I love about it.
I think what we're, wanting to do is that everyone has or has had or have seen a black umbrella.
Right.
And it's usually pretty boring and plain.
Right.
And you usually just melt into the sea of everybody carrying that black umbrella. So if you've ever been somewhere where you're walking with a crowd, I mean,
New York.
everybody has the same thing.
Right.
So we wanted to add and put a little bit of aloha and, put in the Hawaiian
Element.
quilt design.
Right.
And the floral, Hawaiian floral design of the ginger. And so all of these things that we all love and cherish living here and feeling so fortunate to have, it's all there.
It's all in
inside
one
the
umbrella. I know. I was able to jam pack all those different elements all into this umbrella. Now, as you can see, we're having that 2 for special. So I highly recommend that you get that. And as a matter of fact, if you get more than 2, you're going to get a little bit of a discount with each umbrella that you purchase. Also, I have to point out, we kept the price low, but because these umbrellas are a little heavier to ship, we will still honor the free shipping here in Hawaii. But if you are sending to the mainland, each umbrella that you ship, we have to charge $5 shipping
Which is
fee.
really very minimal.
Yes.
I mean, if any of you have done any shipping lately or in the past even, it's very expensive.
Well,
So
if you were to ship this on your own, you'd probably be paying $15 to $20 on your own. Each. So we're here
Right.
to save you that.
And I want to say that, many of you, when you receive it yourself, are shocked at just how high quality this is. And so really, something like this you might see at a store. Well, you won't see ours because ours is our exclusive design, but something with this high quality could easily go for $55 or more for one.
Mm-hmm.
But we're giving you 2 for $55. Okay, so it also has an SPF 30, so many of you go to, baseball games, softball games, you're sitting outside, even volleyball.
Or
on
maybe
the
you're
beach.
walking, you're taking a walk.
A lot of you are walking, and you've said you want something bright so people can see you walking on the side of the road or the highway or wherever. And so we're here to help you with something that's very vibrant. But I think what makes us the happiest is those of you who will say, my umbrella brings me so much happiness just to open it up, see the design. You can even see the design with the sun shining through it.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, when it rains, you still feel very happy. I mean, I love when it rains. I just think it's good luck. Everything smells really fresh.
Now, I want to point out, what you're seeing on the screen is the vented panel, and then that is the engraved handle. Every handle has that engraving. You could see the push button and the collapse button right there. It's all in one button. And it has a handy carrying strap, because when your hands are full, you're carrying a lot of things. It's nice to just slip it around your wrist,
Right.
and you don't have to worry about carrying this
Right.
too. But
Well,
it's a lot of features that you have.
In addition, when you get it home and you want to just hang it up, that makes it easy
That's
too.
true.
Because we hang ours, and so they're just easy to grab on the way out.
And it lets them drain too.
Right.
It lets all the water drain off of them.
Now, don't forget, a lot of you are saying you're getting one for the office, one for the car, one for each car, one in the house, so you always have it when you need it, because there's nothing worse than, being out, it's storming rain, and you're like, I don't have my umbrella in the car or with me. So you want to make sure you have enough for yourself as well as giving as gifts.
Well, we had recently sent out 10 umbrellas for this one person that ordered, and they were going to give it to all their friends. So as soon as they ordered, they said, I can check off all the people that I needed to buy something for. And this is, you want a gift that's affordable for you to give, and something that, you know, when you give a gift sometimes to somebody and they almost feel bad that you spent so much on the gift.
I was just talking to someone about that.
They feel kind of guilty, and that they feel obligated to get you something that is costing just as much. Well, this is in that sweet spot. And the other thing, as I mentioned earlier, is we have different styles than the ginger. In fact, the Honu is what you're seeing on screen. We have it with the teal. We have it with the black and white, which is very striking. We still have the Monstera design.
Yes.
We still have some of the pineapple design. So we still have other colors and other styles if you're looking to mix and match. In fact, the person that ordered those 10, they did mix and match different colors and different styles. And it was just amazing because they said, you helped me, you saved me so much time, not only because you're sending it for me, but because I don't even have to think about it anymore.
Well, the other thing I was going to say that I think is quite fun is you send it early and you just tell them they can't open it yet. That's torture. But it's also exciting because they're like, I can't wait. You know, I mean, talk about a countdown to the holidays.
Well, the neat thing too about this particular item, it's heavy enough where if you shake the box, you know something is in there that's substantial, but it's not where when you shake the box you don't hear anything, or if it's too light, you know, you think, oh, this can't be great, or maybe it's really tiny, a tiny gift. So this is a nice size box, and it's a nice mystery gift for somebody. It's a great gift too if you're buying for somebody and it's not too personal. If you need to buy a gift that's, you know, more of a general kind of gift. So it's all around, it's a great gift.
Looking for Hawaii-inspired items at affordable prices? Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016.
Now we wanted to feature another item that's super popular, very easy to keep for yourself or to gift, and we're having that 2 for special on these. These are our Hawaiian quilt 10 millimeter bracelets.
So 10 millimeter is the width of the bracelet, which is about
3/8 of an inch.
3/8 of an inch.
So if you're wondering.
And again, we talk about the size needs to get up and over your knuckles as well as your thumb knuckle. And you should point your hands when you're trying to figure out your size, because you have to, that's how you're going to put on your bracelet. You're not going to make a fist, it would never get on. You have to point your fingers and get it up and over so it's not your wrist measurement. And this is a beautiful Hawaiian quilt design. We've had so many people comment about how much they love this, and many of you will purchase it and then come back for more because you love it, and then you think of all the people you know who would love it as well. So it really does make a very beautiful gift.
Well, there's 8 different patterns of quilt design on this one particular bracelet, and you can see the up close there that it's 3/8 of an inch, which it's right under a half an inch, a little under a half an inch, for anybody wondering. But this is super popular to stack if you're wearing your Hawaiian scroll bracelets. It's another version of kind of a Hawaiiana bracelet that people love to wear. We have 2 different styles. We have the gold plated,
which is this one,
which is the one Lori's wearing, or we have the 2-tone. The 2-tone is very dramatic if you want that pop of gold on that silver background, or we've talked about it in the past. If you can't decide if you're a silver or a gold person, the 2-tone is the perfect way to go.
Well, the comments I get the most is someone will say, I only wear silver. So this is a way to break into testing if I like the gold, or the other way around. I only wear gold and I want to try kind of a mix of gold and silver.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really up to you. They both are very stunning pieces. You won't go wrong. And honestly, the best way to do it is we're having a buy two special, right? For a really great price. You could get one of each, and then you can wear them together, you can wear them separate, you could gift one, keep one.
Right.
So that's what we always say, because everybody is always saying how they tend to just give gifts and not really think about themselves. But I really think it's important to think about yourself and treat yourself well.
Oh, always. I think, people go out of their way to help other people, to give gifts to other people, but then you sacrifice, I think, a little of yourself.
Right.
And you don't take care of yourself.
Well, and I was reading about this concept of kindness, like doing kind things, being thoughtful to others. I think basically saying, making comments. Like you might think, oh, that person was really nice, but you didn't say, wow, that was really nice, or you're a really nice person. But if someone said that to you, you would feel really happy. But beyond that, I think you have to treat yourself with kindness, and it may sound funny, but we'll even tell our daughter, or sometimes I just have to remind myself, to kind of pat yourself on the back and say, hey, good job, or you're okay, or I don't know, even hug yourself because you're
that's what you were doing the other day. She's in the corner. No, I'm
not
kidding.
in the corner.
No, you do have to.
But you know what I mean.
Yes.
And I know some of you are going, yeah, that's right.
Well,
because
a lot of times too, life gets kind of hectic, and you're doing things, and you're helping people, and you're going out of your way, and you're running at 100 miles an hour, and you don't have time to do a lot of things for yourself, but you do make time to do a lot of things for other people.
And I think we're the hardest on ourselves,
Exactly.
I guess. You kind of have that inner voice running where you're hard on yourself, and I could have done that better, or I should have done this, or, and really you have to, or you want to kind of change that voice.
So go in the corner and give yourself a big
Doesn't
squeeze.
have to be in the
and
corner.
A big hug and pat yourself on the
It doesn't
back.
have to be in the corner.
You could do that
But you can
anywhere.
say, good job, I did a good job.
And pat yourself. Now, we haven't featured toe rings before.
We get a lot of requests.
Do you know how hard it is to put toes on TV? Toes that look good.
Don't ask me.
It's very hard. And my toes, you
That's
don't want to
probably
see
why we haven't done
a
it.
toe ring.
Well,
Not
that's
that I
probably
have
why
bad
we haven't
toes.
done it.
Right, but
No, but a lot of people have very beautiful toes and beautiful feet and legs,
Right.
and they want to show it off when
Right.
they're here.
So we have had so many requests
Mm-hmm.
for toe rings. So now we're gonna feature toe rings. And obviously it has to have some kind of tie to Hawaii.
And don't get confused with the fingers and toes.
Right.
Although I guess you could try and put it on your fingers, but it would be a different size.
Well, the thing about this is it is adjustable. And you can see, not only is it tying to Hawaii through
Right.
the Hawaiian scroll design, but we have a plumeria with the CZ in the center that makes this a beautiful piece. So you can see on the screen, as it goes towards the back, it's open in the back. So you can adjust it to any one of your toes. It might be, depending on how big your big toe is, it might be a little hard to get on your big
I don't
toe.
think most people won't wear it on their big toe.
Yeah.
Usually it's on the other
I don't wear
ones.
toe rings.
But I have a very good friend who loves toe rings.
Well, she always has a
And
pedicure too.
Yes, so she always looks great, and her feet and toes look beautiful with, nice manicure. So I just know there's a lot of you out there who have been waiting. So many of you have asked us. And I will say that we've been seeing an increase also in many of you who are watching from another state, and you're planning to visit
Another country.
and you're planning to visit Hawaii, and you want to get a matching set for you and maybe it's you and your daughter, you and your sisters, like we were saying, or it's just the group of you friends and everybody wants to match. So it's a wonderful gift. And what some of you are doing is you want us to send it to you where you're from, and then you're gonna bring it with you and wear it here. Others of you want us to mail it locally wherever you're going to be staying, and we can do that too. So whichever way you want to do it, I think it just makes the trip really special.
It does make it special.
And, yeah.
Again, it ties everything in, you know, when you're traveling. As I said, this is adjustable. You could probably wear it on your pinky if you wanted to wear it on your pinky, because it does open in the back.
Yeah.
Now we have, see, Lori fit it right on her pinky.
So I want to point out though, this is a beautiful plumeria flower right in the center. And you've got that CZ, which is our cubic zirconia. Looks so much like a diamond, but you don't have to worry about it because of course it's very inexpensive. And you know, that's where it's okay to be wearing it with your slippers or your sandals and going out and even going to the beach. Of course, we recommend you bring a little zip top bag, which it does come in, so that you can make sure you don't lose it while you're in or around the sand. But you've also got this beautiful scroll design on the side, and it is even a cutout edge. So it's like a scallop edge. I like to think of it like where there's lace almost, and then you're cutting along that design. So it's the scroll design which gives it that beautiful, we call it a scallop cutout edge, because it's as though you were cutting out along the design.
Now I want to point out we have 3 different colors. We have the gold plated, we have the rose gold plated, and we have the silver. All 3 designs have a base of 0.925 sterling silver, so you don't have to worry about it not having something that you might have a reaction to. These are all 0.925 sterling silver, and they're really pretty. When I saw them, I thought this is actually a perfect gift, or if you want to keep one for yourself, it's
always
a perfect way to, you know, you go out, maybe husbands, you're treating your wife to a manicure, pedicure, and you say, hey, why don't you put this on after you're all done? So give us a call at 888-965-7467. Well, we hope you were able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.